Hey guys, today I'll be rewriting Thomas and Friends. Now you may be thinking, why would you rewrite the show you grew up with? Looking back at it in older age, I can see why there are some bad things about it. So I'm gonna start things off with the classic era because you can't just start a rewrite series of Thomas and Friends without the classic era. Let's begin. Keep it about the way it is, but let's get to one of the worst episodes of the show, Thomas and the Policeman. Have it be less mean spirited towards Thomas. That was why I didn't like the episode. Next up is season 2. Essentially, I also keep it about the way it is, but considering the fact that the Dutch trilogy is has the villain of Diesel, have Diesel appear in the final episode and have it be where rather than Edward pulling the train, it was Diesel. Also, when it comes to the episode to Thomas Comes to Breakfast, don't have to talk about being an idiot, just blame it on Thomas. And instead, just understand that his brakes were why he couldn't stop, and so Thomas just crashed to the building. Or, oh yeah, the station master's house, but still. By the Daisy episode, aka the first time we got to meet Daisy, she's less unlikable and is instead more of Thomas's villains. So yeah, she'll be the first girl villain in the series aside from Frankie. I do plan a video on why Daisy would work better as a villain of Thomas's. Here, Daisy would be accused of lying and stealing. Stealing would mean she took Henrietta from Toby, and lying would be that she's not telling the truth to Sir Tom about Percy stealing Henrietta. Sir Tom would figure out the truth in Percy's predicament, and the rest of season two's the way it turned out. Next is season 3. Also keep it the way it is, but by the time we get to Tender Engines, don't have it be just a Henry torture episode. Also have Gordon recognize that the 3 Tender Engines are his brother, the Flying Scotsman. And no last minute Stevie's versus Diesel message. Also, escape. I'd also keep it the way it is, but have Donald Douglas go to the scrapyards to rescue Oliver. And just get told like a one-liner. And by Thomas and Percy's Mountain Adventure, call it Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure because it's not Thanksgiving. It's Christmas. For the love of God. Let's just move on. Now to season 4. I keep it also about the way it is, but when we get to Step Rusty to the rescue, I replace it with Mind That Bike. So yeah, Mind That Bike would come earlier in season 4. By Bold Out, instead of introducing class 40, introduce D199. And also, the finale of season 4 would be Triple Heater. Now to season 5. Okay, for Toby's Discovery, have it be the Old Warrior episode by some YouTuber. I forgot who he was. But also Stephanie Gets Lost is an Oliver episode. But rather than Area Bird trying to scrap Oliver, it would also be Diesel and Daisy there. So yes, Daisy would also be accused of attempted murder and assisting a crime. But before Oliver could get scrapped, Mavis and Boko would save the day, along with Donald, Douglas, and Duck. And Surutama would scold the four Diesels for their actions. Also, This is where they should have started using voice actors because Magic Row is coming out at that point in time. Also, and by George, I keep it about the way it is since that's my favorite episode in season 5, but have Duncan play a more important role. That's and Snow make it less annoying, and maybe you could have Scarlet be replaced with Sir Handel. If I'm being honest, Sir Handel should Scarlet's place in that episode. And that's the end of part 1. I'll continue this into my Magic Row rewrite as well as my season 6 to 7 rewrite, and so on and so forth. Anyways, bye bye.